Oh boy, we back. Let's see here. Here we are, NR2003, 2004 season. We need 400 more miles. I'm calling it right now. Dogs eat cat food, thank you. I'm having some issues getting my chat to pop up here, so 1 second. See if I can just get it to work. Oh boy, we back. Alright, here we go. Think I got it. Hello Stonix, welcome. We got 400 miles today. Big day. M&M's Cup Series, welcome on in. I'm a pro at this, as you can tell. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's a big achievement for me. Channel's had good growth recently, and that's been very cool. It's been very good, so I'm glad that you guys are you're supporting and to share that for me. And yes, let's go ahead and get into it. These are the settings we're going to run with today. We're going to be on 400 laps, 100% AI difficulty. It only allows 39 AI opponents, so that is what we've got here. Does all this look? Okay, looks good. Finally get to have a race without that silly sub goal thing on there. So there we go. Let's go ahead and jump into it here, and we'll get out for practice. Now this is going to be very interesting. Dover is a tough track. It has a lot of quirks. The bumps, the wall comes up very quickly. The tire wear is going to be a big issue here, so that's what we're going to have to pay attention to. Of course, all the usual options, just automatic clutch, nothing else here. Let's go ahead and get out for a bit of practice and see how it feels.
Limit's 35. Keep it under 2,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
So yep, we hit 150, so we get 100% race today, 400 laps. I know the Xfinity Series is going to be at Iowa today, I believe, so I think that race will be going on as we're doing this, so people can kind of watch that if they want to tune into this as well. So I think our 1 lap pace is actually not that great here. I think in qualifying we're probably not going to qualify very well, but I think in the race we're going to really show up and probably be able to pick our way through the field. I'm hoping for a top 10 today, because if you saw the standings at the beginning of the stream, you'll see that we are up into the top 10. You're watching the Grand Tour, that's always a good choice. So we're up into the top 10, but positions 13 through 6 are separated by less than 50 points, or just about 50 points. So this is going to be very, very interesting. And this is a big race because we've had a really good run of form here. And we got to keep on it if we want to secure our position in the chase for the Nextel Cup. So I think in terms of our... God, I've had a frog in my throat for about the past month and a half now. It's getting really annoying. I'm turning into a 60-year-old smoker or something. Anyway, in terms of our setup and pace, I think we are really solid in turns 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is kind of in comparison, but 1 and 2, if we can get it just right and fire off at the bottom of the track here down the back straight, I think that's where we show really good pace. Now pit strategy is going to be interesting here as well, because it's a 400 lap race, and I think on fuel we can take it just about 100 laps. But the AI I don't think can. I think they can only go about 90, so I think I'm going to only take it about 85 or 90 laps myself. 85 or 90 laps myself. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do with that, just so it's not that cheesy. Like, I don't want to win just based on fuel strategy when none of the AI even have a chance to go the distance that I can. Plus, we're gonna be about 3 seconds a lap slower at the end of our run, from what I've noticed. And yeah, pitting 15 laps earlier than we probably could take it will save us about 45 seconds a run. And that's a big one. Who's my pick for the Xfinity race? That's a tough one. Um, who was on the pole? Isn't it Christopher Bell? It's always a good choice. Iowa's not an easy track to pass. Of course, you know, such a long race, anything could happen. So I'd probably go for the pole sitter, Christopher. It's always a safe bet. Isn't there like some truck series guy in the top 5 in qualifying? I saw a name that I didn't really recognize. I forget who it was. Alright, so I think that should be enough practice. Bell, yes. It's always a good choice. I think that'll be enough for practice. We'll get in and qualify, take a drink of water so I can get my life together. And yeah, we gotta be careful about that pit road entry because White Lightning, is that my new nickname? Yeah, we gotta look out for that because we can impale ourselves on that pit road wall. The limit is 35, I believe. So if we're going 85 a lap or 85 a run, we're gonna go 85, 170. What's 170 plus 85? It's gonna be 255, and then 340, and it'd be a 4-stopper. Shane Hall starting 7th. Is that the guy that's mainly in the truck series? I saw somebody that I didn't really recognize, or that was like way above where they should be. Okay, let's get out to qualify, see how we do. I don't think we're gonna put up a good time, but maybe we'll pull something off. I appreciate you guys being here. If you're here right now, it means a lot to me. The Coke 600, man, that live stream has done really well for the channel, like over 400 views, got a bunch of new subscribers and stuff, and yeah, about qualify. Alright, lap 2, that's why you get 2 laps, huh? Should have just Kyle Busch did and turned around and gone back and gotten a run again. Oh, Riley Herbst, that's right. I knew his name was kind of unfamiliar. Oh man, we blew out the... His tires are ruined. Well, we're starting from the back.
There's the checkered flag.
Ooh, Rusty Wallace in 39th, and we are dead last. Ooh, this doesn't bode well. Kurt Busch on the pole, Jeremy Mayfield in 3rd, good for him. Got McMurray, your points leader, there in 16th. Yeah, Riley Herbst, okay, yeah. So me and Rusty Wallace, some people you wouldn't expect to be on the last row, on the last row. That is intriguing to say the least, and it is going to be 86 degrees in the race, so we're going to come in here, we're going to drop down this grill tape just a bit.
Drivers,
Of course, my philosophy is that the biggest adjustment you can make in NR 2003 is the... Alright, let me see some predictions from you guys in chat. I'm actually going to go back to happy hour and practice getting into the pits.
Keep it to 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds.
Okay, we need to be mindful
Limit
that.
35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds.
So let me get your guys' predictions if you're here now. How many laps are we going to survive without an incident? Where might we finish? We are coming from dead last, 40th on the grid.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 2,500 in seconds.
Hello, that dude, welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Morgan Shepherd starting 34th?
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Yo. Didn't see, did he make the field in this race? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're gonna have to go without him. Oh, it's Dover, that's right. I do believe this is good timings. I think this next Friday in 6 days, if you go to the Ben Crazy's YouTube channel, you can see a promo for the NLN Online League, which will be at Dover on Friday. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to participate, as I do have work at that time. But expect me to be in a couple of those races this year. There's a couple races I got my eye on to participate in, so I'm gonna have to get the night off from work if I can. Andy Hillenberg is here to try and ruin our day though, so. Alright, we'll take it around one more time. We'll practice getting on pit lane and off pit lane, because that's how we almost threw it away last time. And, yep, we'll go straight into the 400 lapper.
Car outside.
Now, I'm honestly, like, a little bit happy that it was at Dover and not Pocono, which I believe is the next race on the schedule.
Car inside.
Because, man, I am not a fan of 500 miles at Pocono.
Outside. Clear outside. Limits 35. Keep it under
And
2,500
it's...
in seconds. You're too far to the right.
Am I really?
You're too far to the right.
I don't feel like I am. So we gotta be careful
You're
with
too far
that.
to the right.
Oh my god. How am I too far to the... Oh, too far to the right.
You're too far to the right.
Okay, shut up, shut up.
Limits 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds. You're too far to the right.
Okay, whatever you say. It's the default version that comes with the game. You better activate try not to wreck on turn 1. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Basically survive the first 3 laps and then go from there. I'm starting in last place, so I should be okay.
Keep it to 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds.
Oh, you're in the NNSCRA? Yeah, I know some leagues are pretty big, and you made it in the main event. That's awesome.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 2,500 in seconds.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some people that have been playing NR2003 online since its inception, and they're probably ringers at this point, so I'm excited to try out online because I want to see how I can compare against some of those guys.
Outside.
The Watermelon Man won Pocono Trucks. That's Ross Chastain, right? I'm pretty sure that's the paint I'm running on my truck in iRacing, by the way. At least it is nowadays. Ooh, yeah, it is a bit slippy there. You're too far to the right.
Limits 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds. You're too far to the left.
Wow, this is going to be really difficult to get in that stall. Jeez. You're going to try and get in the Duracell Cup series next season? Whoa, that'd be exciting. Alright, let's do it. Correct, it is Ross Chastain. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so we got Dale Jr. putting up the best time in happy hour, but Kurt Busch on the pole. Then Jimmy Johnson, Casey Kane, Greg Biffle, Jeremy Mayfield, and Robbie Gordon in the top 5 in qualifying. Look at them go. Got Andy Hillenberg and Derek Hope to keep us company down here. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got 400 laps to knock out, so it's going to be a long race. I appreciate you guys being here. If you're new,
Drivers, to your cars.
consider subscribing because we're banging out this whole season. Getting towards the midway point, so it's going to start heating up. If you don't want to miss anything, go ahead and subscribe. I took the sub goal off just because we hit our 150, but I'm thinking for 200 we got to do something special. I've heard playing certain popular games with a steering wheel might be a good goal, so definitely sub up if you're new, but let's get into it.
Drivers,
400
start
laps,
your engines.
400 miles. Rusty Wallace is to the left of us, of all people. Ryan Vargas is racing in the Xfinity Series tonight. It's interesting. Oh, did you guys catch the iRacing on, what was it, NBCSN or on TV?
Get ready now.
If you guys haven't
Rolling
checked that
green.
out, check it out. It's
Pit cars in.
it's iRacing at Iowa. One game Minecraft. Yeah, great. I didn't want to say it.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Yeah, we're gonna take it nice and easy here in the early going because it's really easy to spin your tires at Dover. We got a long way to go, so we need to stay not dead.
Car outside. Clear.
I'm pretty sure it's up on YouTube if you missed it. Definitely check it out. First of all, it was a great race, but it's huge for iRacing and sim racing to make a presence on,
Clear.
you know, cable television. And the feedback has been great, you know, and I just think it's awesome. It's very awesome.
Outside.
Alright, so we survived lap 1, lap 2. We got a lot to go here, but
Still there.
just need to bide our time, pick our way through the field. Tires will be a factor, and we do need tires, so we're not going to Lightning McQueen it today. I can't even read what you just wrote. What did you just say? Do you hate your life? Do you like pit lanes that are as bipolar as Miley Cyrus? Was your first impression of motorsports or drift events? If so, Dover Motor Speedway is for you. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Dover seems to be very polarizing. It's like people either love it or they hate it.
Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside.
Really depends on how my car feels. I'll love it at times and I'll hate it at others. We're gonna try and pick off some of the scrubs here and work our way up. See if we can use Rusty Wallace as a bit of a guide here. I'm gonna try and save my tires as much as I can though, because we got a long run ahead. Yeah, it is very interesting that you know, NASCAR was what made the debut because, you know, obviously oval is very popular in America, but, you know, a lot of the road stuff is popular in Europe, and, you know, road racing is very popular in Europe and elsewhere, so very interesting, but it was a great show, and fantastic debut. And it's going to be big for the sim racing world. It's the more normal you make that kind of stuff, the more people that get in, you know, the more active, you can find better racing, the more money that people are able to invest in simulators, the better quality products we're going to get. It's just a It's just going to be good for sim racing in general. You know, this is going to be sweaty for sure because it's about 105 Fahrenheit in Northern California right now. So we're going to be sweating this one out for sure. And it's even 86 degrees outside in Dover, so... Uh-oh. Gotta check my water temps there. Uh-oh. Okay, there. Sometimes the controls of my camera can be a bit buggy, but... got it working there. Alright, so we're doing a good job grinding a couple spots out here. Yeah, I think... I mean, that's what a lot of people were saying during the iRacing race at Iowa. Is that, you know, give the Cup Series a shot there, and I agree. Take away one of the cookie cutter second races, or... you know, I know money. Money is always going to be a big factor. Politics will always be a big factor. Alright, so we're working our way towards the top 30. We've got to be careful about going a lap down if we waste too much time behind these guys. I think we've got good speed so far. Just need to be mindful of our tires as this thing goes on. Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned Pocono, because that's the race I was thinking of when I said get rid of a second race. Although with the new format next year, that might spice things up. And of course, Pocono is anything but cookie cutter, but you know, the racing, it's kind of eh. They need to add more rovals and road courses. That's in my opinion. Use Pocono's infield. Uh-oh, we got one slow. It's Bobby Labonte. Can we get an F? He ain't making it 400 laps. Car's starting to get a little bit tight, interestingly enough. Which I didn't really expect to happen this early into a run. Trying to hold Rusty back there. We gotta move forward. We can't afford to be battling. Leaders won't be that far behind. We've done well saving our tires, really, so I'm kind of surprised the car feels so tight. Could be that it's really hot outside. 86 after all. Jeremy Mayfield, second place, my boy. Kurt Busch in the lead. People say make Texas a roval, but then the infield's bad for it. Yeah, I mean, like, it has to be at a viable track, but there are plenty of places that I think have viable tracks. NASCAR at Laguna Seca, I'm calling it. Alright, 1/20th of the way through. And, well, I'm not overly pleased with how my car feels. I'm happy that we're up 10 spots. We're Probably pissing Rusty Wallace off at this point. I've cut his nose more than once down at the bottom there. Alright, the temperatures are good, so we're not pushing that temp up too much. May consider letting Rusty by sooner or later, so we got a big train of cars here behind Ricky Rudd. There's a good run.
Car outside.
Force our way to the inside and Nema check. It's gonna be careful on the exit because we can get tight out there, but
Clear.
held it to the bottom nicely that time.
Clear. Outside. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Oh, you're talking about Monaco? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like, I'm familiar with F1. I know like what's going on in F1,
Inside.
and yeah, Monaco's just a parade of Formula One cars. Like, you can't overtake. I mean, that can be argued with a lot of F1 tracks that the overtaking is limited, but Monaco, it's just ridiculous. Like, you take these cars that already have issues overtaking, and you put them on the tightest track, one of the tightest tracks in the world. It's not going to work out too well if you want to put on good racing. But it's hard to imagine Formula One and Monaco being apart, so it'll probably stay a thing.
Outside. Stay low. Clear.
I know they have a race this weekend. Where are they at? Is it Hockenheim? Alright, so we're almost 30 laps into this thing. Rusty Wallace has been,
Stay high.
oh yeah, it is? Okay. I think we're gonna let Rusty go. Well, I thought I was.
Clear inside.
Just so we don't have that pressure on our back bumper. Don't want to make a mistake cutting across his nose and causing an accident, so we'll just choose life here in the early going. Of course, if we were on lap 380, I wouldn't be letting him by like that. I think Hockenheim's a pretty good track. Of course, if you see my profile picture on YouTube, you know I'm a Ferrari fan, and heartbreak last year at Hockenheim, let me just put it that way.
Outside. Stay low.
You prefer if Spa or Monza or even Canada was on the Memorial Day race? I mean, like, I agree in terms of racing. Because, I mean, if you put Spa out there, that track is probably the best on the Formula One calendar. So you'd have really quality racing on a huge day for motorsport. But it'll probably never happen just because of the grandeur of Monaco, the money and the famousness of the race. So how we doing here? 27th. Again, I'm not too happy with my car. I don't feel like it has a lot of turning at the nose at the moment. So I'm wondering if I should take a little wedge out at the stop. The issue is that for the first maybe 5 laps of the run, it can be a bit skittish, wanting to spin out and all. So it's gonna be a tough decision. We've got a good clump of cars here on the back straight with us, so. Oh, Scrap, I appreciate it, thank you. Sucks I gotta do 200% in a row. I mean, I prefer this over a lot of tracks, to be honest. And it's, you know, I'm always having fun when I'm racing, so. Like, Pocono is the next race after this. Like, Pocono's fine in doses, but not 500 miles. And then after that would have been Michigan, which I would have been fine with. And then after that was Sonoma, which I was secretly hoping. But of course, hitting 150 subs early is a good thing for me.
Car outside. Clear. Car inside. Clear.
Whoops. I don't want to talk about that one. I just slightly mispositioned my car right there. Thankfully, it didn't end worse than that. Sorry, Ward.
Outside. Stay low.
Yeah, Ferrari. And being a Ferrari fan's been tough for the past while. Doesn't look like we have any serious damage after that little incident, but cost us a bit of time and tire wear there, sliding all over. We almost managed to bin it, not even 10% through the race, so that is that's embarrassing. Just gonna lay back on that. This is getting a little bit stupid here.
Outside. Still there.
Uh-oh.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep digging. You're on the bottom.
I'm
3
digging.
wide. Outside.
Oh,
Keep low.
come on, turn, baby. Turn off there. There we go. Gonna clear them all here.
Keep low.
Up to 26th now, so we're making good progress. Up 14 spots from the break. Yeah, that did happen. I don't want to talk about that. Again, this race has gone green for quite a while, so much like the last race out at Lowe's, we may have a big green flag run here, which could come good for us if we manage our tires well. I say that. That right front's taking a bit of a beating now.
Stay low. Clear.
You like the look of that 16 car? It is a good looking car. Alright, now can we make a move on the greatest drive? Whoa, Ricky Rudd, what are you doing? Okay. Scared me a little bit there. Craven just used the old mind powers to take out Ricky Rudd. But like I was trying to spit out earlier, with a long green flag run, that could mean that a lot of cars get put a lap down. So we need to be careful here about keeping ourselves on the lead lap. So we are in 24th. leader is only 3 seconds behind us, so it's time to go. We did it. Here we are. Thank you, Dead Viking. I appreciate your contributions. 150 subs. This is basically Valhalla. Doesn't get any better than this. Basically a millionaire now. And our celebration is 400 large at Dover. By the way, if you guys are new, do me a favor and check out the Discord down in the description. Lots of good stuff in there. Some files, some memes, some stuff for NR2003. You can also find a lot of the other NR2003 YouTubers in and around that Discord. And they have lots of awesome stuff for this awesome sim. We're knocking on the door of the top 20 now. I feel like our pace has gotten a bit better. Next up, 1 million. You got it. Basically already there.
Stay low. Clear.
I mean, like, I know I'm fairly new and small to YouTube. I mean, I'm just like a drop in a huge ocean, but I can already understand that really a lot of it's about momentum. And, you know, the more you get, the more you're gonna gain as time goes on. You gotta be consistent with uploading and stuff, and so I'm hoping to get to a decent size one day, but you take some time in the trenches to get there, and here we are. Be careful here, so we gotta stay on the lead lap. I'm looking for Kurt Busch in my rear view. I don't see him quite yet. Still 3 seconds back now. Got back up to Wallace. He's gonna look to make a move on Gordon, but we're gonna force our way to the inside before he can get there.
Stay low.
So we're gonna pass him back. I think we got good speed at this stage of the run.
Clear outside.
So maybe, just maybe, we've saved our tires.
Car outside. You're now in the top 20. Clear
Oh,
outside.
although it's highly unlikely that I've ever saved my tires better than anybody ever in any sort of race on any sim. Down ice, I appreciate it. Thank you.
That car's a lap
I
down.
appreciate all you guys that have been here since early times. Appreciate you guys that have just joined up. It means a lot. You know, I remember being over the moon about 10 subs, 20. So, and I know 150 is nothing, but it's not nothing to me, so I thank you. I'm hoping we can put down a good result today, honestly, to celebrate it. That would be the icing on the cake, maybe a top 10 or something. It's got probably about 30 laps or so left in this run. My only concern here is that there's kind of a big gap right here, and if Kurt Busch is able to clear himself, he might run me down. Although it looks like he's stuck behind a big wad of cars back there, so yeah, he's 3.4 back, quite a few cars in between us, so hopefully put some distance on him. Man, this car is tight. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not having a fun time driving this off the corners at the moment. Funny thing is, it looks like we're gaining some time. Maybe a tenth here or there. I still find a way to complain. Of course, if you're coming in to celebrate the 150 subs, well, it is out there in the universe that maybe 200 subs would result in Minecraft with a steering wheel. Yeah. I ain't got nothing to say about that, but 200 subs is 200 subs, so gotta be a sellout in some way, I guess, huh? So we're starting to gain on Vickers and this group ahead. Gotta keep our eye out for Rusty back there. He's got pretty good pace. We've come from 40th and 39th together, all the way up through the field. Finally get to the inside of Vickers. Really send it on him on the inside there. He's got nothing on the outside. It stops about 20 plus laps away. Now my concern is, if you were here for practice, happy hour mainly, is that for some reason, since we qualified last, we have the last stall. The stall is really hard to get your car into properly. It's like the dimensions of it aren't right, so I need to make sure I'm right in the middle, in the exact spot I need to be, so we don't lose any time there. We can't really afford to lose a lot of time with the leader nipping at our heels. Minecraft with a steering wheel or iRacing with a fighting game stick?
Keep low. Clear outside.
You know, you can play Minecraft, or you can play iRacing with a mouse, right? I want to try that, but I don't want to, like, get people mad at me, so it'd have to be in, like, Carb Cup or Pickup Cup or something. Maybe knocking out the 24-hour Le Mans with a mouse. Oh, tight. Oh, tight. That was a little kiss of the wall. Probably a bit harder than a kiss. Now we gotta take repairs at the stop. Maybe that knocked a bit of toe in it, though. Come on, Rusty, if you're gonna pass me, you gotta go. Group of cars ahead really getting to fighting, so probably reel them in. But you want to bet our right front is gonna be. Is this game actually worth grabbing and modding and spending all that time getting it good? Yes, there is no question in my mind. The first thing I will address is that the game is technically abandonware, so depending on your moral stance on it, you can get the game for free legally. I won't comment anymore on that. That's just the way it is. There are so many tutorials out there because this game is so old, and so many modding resources that are excellent, that it won't take much work to get this game working well and looking good with almost any era of stock car racing or any other type of racing on pretty much any track you can imagine. Like, I cannot be enough of an advocate for this game. Can't tell you how many times I've downloaded a mod and track combination, or a car and track combination, and said to myself, is this gonna work? And then had it work, and I'm like, oh yeah, of course it works, because it's NR2003 and everything works. Yeah, the reason it's overpriced is because it's fantastic, and it's, you know, the company went out of business, and,
Still there. Clear outside.
well, sort of. And, you know, there just hasn't really been anything on this level in terms of offline play, honestly, especially with stock cars. I mean, like, iRacing may contend when they come out with their AI, but other than that, this is the cream of the crop right here. Alright, so we've got a few spots in front of us here. Issue is I can't turn my car, so there's that. Only maybe 10 laps plus until we start seeing pit stops. Me and Rusty been going back and forth this whole race. Yeah, that's exactly my point. Like, as much as, you know, it's kind of a popular thing to bash on the current NASCAR Heat games, like, NASCAR Heat 3 is not even in the same universe as this. Like, let me just put it that way for you.
Still there. Still there. Clear inside.
That being said, I'm probably gonna buy Heat 4 just because I'm a sucker. And, you know, it's not to say that I think EA didn't make good NASCAR games. Like, NASCAR Thunder 2004 is probably one of my most played games, period. I love that game. But it's not a sim.
Still there.
It's not got modding, you know.
Clear outside.
Okay, so I'm gonna respond when the AI pits, basically. That's gonna be my, yeah, exactly, like, still to this day. This game is getting updated and is, you know, still light years ahead of anything on console in terms of, like, NASCAR games. Like, iRacing would be your main competition, but of course, if you're worried about money, iRacing, yeah, iRacing might not be the way to go at the moment, although you can get in for $5 for 3 months and do a lot of the rookie stuff, and I highly recommend that if you're on the fence about iRacing or you're not sure if you want to do it. Look for a code for $5 for 3 months, There's no obligation to continue after that. I'm not no iRacing shill, but like that's a great deal in my opinion. Worst comes to worst, you're out $5, which, you know, it's not that big of a thing. I'd recommend getting F1 2019, especially if it's on sale. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's got its issues like everything, but it's very solid. When iRacing gets AI, you'll get back in. Fair enough. It's gonna be crazy, like... Yeah, the iRacing $5 for 3 months is only for new. So, there is that caveat to it. That's more of what I suggest when people ask me if they should try it out, or will their computer work on it, because I've had lots of people ask me that. I say, give it a $5 shot, you know.
That car's a lap down.
Honestly, like, once you get out of rookie oval class, like the street stock, you can't do it anymore. Once you get to C license, I think, on iRacing. And honestly, it may be worth spending $5 creating a new account just to race in that rookie street stock madness. I mean, again, iRacing would be the main competitor, but I would even argue that some of the best IndyCar racing you could get would be on NR2003 with 2019 mods, you know, with 2019 cars and tracks if you want it. Ooh. Oh, what's going on here? Getting a little bit slow.
Car outside.
Yeah, if Codemasters made NASCAR or IndyCar games, I mean, they'd have their, you know, Codemasters quirks, I'm sure, but they'd be very much quality products compared to what we get now. I mean, if you buy F1 2019, you can see that, you know, Codemasters has put a lot of polish on that. They've used, you know, a lot of the same building blocks they have throughout the years, but it's a very polished game. You know, all the rules are properly implemented and stuff like that, which is not the same in other games. So I thought 85 laps would be about where the AI pitted, but they may try and go the 100 and 3-stop it, so I'm just gonna stay out. I've got the fuel to go 26 more, so they go 100, I'll probably go 100.
Car outside.
So me and Rusty have been battling all day.
Stay low. Stay low.
See if we can clear them off here.
Keep
We've
low.
switched positions with each other several times. My windshield is
Clear
dirty.
outside.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell there's a gap in the IndyCar market when, you know, this is probably where you can
Leaders
get
pitting now.
your best IndyCar racing, other than iRacing. I mean, Project Cars 2.
Outside. Clear.
Shaking my head. Right, so these guys are pitting.
Outside.
Let's see.
Clear outside.
I think we're gonna pit here.
Your right front tire is wearing out.
Our tires are Yeah, we don't want to blow a tire. We're gonna bring it down right now.
Car outside. Clear outside. Keep it to 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds.
Okay, good, we got it in. I would agree that Project Cars 2 is a good all-round game. It's good. That is where I'd put the cap.
The leader's
It does
pitting
some
now.
things very well, but it does some things very poorly. Oh crap. I might not have wanted to
Go,
repair.
go, go!
Alright.
Limit 35.
Nobody
Keep
hit
it
me.
under 2,500 in seconds.
I said don't do that.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 2,500 in seconds.
I am using paddles. Yeah, I'm on a T150.
The leader's pitting now.
You can see my full setup in the description down
Okay,
below.
you're clear of pit lane.
Real careful getting off pit lane as we almost killed ourselves last time.
That car's a lap down.
That car is a lap down. Uh-oh.
Yellow flag is out. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Race back to the line.
Where's
We
he gonna
got
go?
trouble in turn 3. Car inside.
Ah,
Pit
crap.
lane closed.
I think that was really
Clear
bad
left.
for
Slow
us.
car up high. Clear
I
inside.
think we just got screwed.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 99 car.
That might not be good.
There's an accident on the back straight.
Oh my god.
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
I don't know what's gonna happen here. Are we gonna be on the lead lap or not? Project Cars 2 GT and LMP1s are great, but the IndyCar just feels off. Yeah, it's like I was saying, and I do agree with you, Bobby. Like the multiplayer system is good for a lot of like you know, lobby stuff, you know, with friends. But I would say that there's just too many things that are lacking. You know, the stock car racing and the IndyCar. Yeah, you can go through the pace car in this game. Are we gonna be a lap down here? God dang it. I mean, we are able to get back up to 12th though, so. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. Also, I really have to pee, and we're only a fourth of this way through this race. Let's go ahead and take a look at what brought out that caution, though. Tony Stewart is definitely involved. I think it was a swimmer that we saw. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Oh no, was Brendan gone? Oh no. Oh no. Was Wimmer. Oh man, Kurt Busch coming through. He just punts him out of the way. Kurt Busch said, I'm getting that undercut. I'm going back to the lead. I think Busch might have screwed himself there because I think he was a lap down when that happened. That's not good. And then what happened with these guys? Oh my god. These fools, Johnny Sauter and Brendan Gaughan. Brendan Gaughan cuts Johnny Sauter's nose. Sauter has nowhere to go. Yeah, I see you guys talking about R Factor in chat. Like, the Formula E would probably be one of the biggest draws for me. I don't know what is going on here. I think we're going to be a lap down though, unfortunately, which means, yeah, he cut the wall all right. So we're going to come out ahead of these guys. I mean, I just pitted, so I think we might be back on the lead lap. Maybe on the tail end. I don't know. I really gotta go to the bathroom, so we're gonna take a quick immersion braking break, and I will return. You guys behave and chat, okay? Alright, we back. Gotta flip the sausages. Oh, Lord. This race IRL is Johnny Sauter's last race in the 30. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure Mark Martin won this race in real life, actually, which was like his first win in a couple of years. Oh yeah, because Burton was still in the 99 at this time. That's right. So it looks like we are going to be on the tail end of the lead lap here or something. Not really sure how that's going to work, but okay. It doesn't look like the AI knows how it's going to work either. Just pay attention, make sure we don't run into anybody. So we're almost a quarter of the way through this thing. We're probably gonna come out like 20th out of this.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside
Okay,
line.
so we are on the
Stay
lead
behind
lap, the
the
tail
31
end
car
of the
on the
lead
outside
lap.
line. You're now in the top 20.
We're 19th. This is gonna be really tough on the restart though, because I feel like our car was already a little bit twitchy at the start. There's a big risk of spinning the tires here, and we're already like normally bad on restarts because of our cold tires compared to the AI. So it looks like 7 cars are on the lead lap, and 8th on back is on the tail end here at the front of the leaders. I'm glad NASCAR doesn't do this anymore. Should have gotten the waiver round really, but I don't know that waiver rounds are in this. I've never seen it happen. Alright, we're on the lead lap at least, so that's good. And we have
Going green.
3:01 left when we get the green flag here. Let's do it. Try not to die, please.
Green, green, green. That car's a lap down.
Thankfully we were able to get to the bottom because Ricky Rudd's really slow there. I didn't do anything. All the lead lap guys pit, so we kind of are on the tail end of the lead lap now. So we lost a lot of spots somehow. So basically we are about 3/10 from going a lap down, but we're on the lead lap, so if we can just run for our lives, we can stay on the lead lap. I'm gonna have to drive hard here in the first part of this run. Robbie Gordon trying to kill me, that's okay. So I don't think waiver rounds are properly implemented, or that they work the same as NASCAR has them now. Could have just been that that wasn't a thing in NASCAR yet. I don't know.
Here comes the leader. Car outside.
Here comes the leader indeed. It's Kurt Busch to the lead after he caused the caution. So we gotta run from him, which means we gotta send it, which means 3 wide. Bill Elliott didn't give me a lot of room.
Here comes the leader. Car outside. Stay low. Keep low. Still there.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming through. Definitely give it a shot if you can. It's amazing. And any type of racing you want. I appreciate you coming by. If you have time later, the VOD will be up, so go ahead and check out what happens. Alright, we're trying to hold on to the lead lap now.
Still there. Clear outside. That car's a lap down. Car outside. Clear.
Kevin Harvick in the lead. And these guys ahead of me are definitely pulling away, so they're protecting themselves. Don't hit that apron. Ian, welcome on in. I appreciate you being here. We are a little over a fourth of the way through. We had a caution during a pit sequence that put us on the tail end of the lead lap. So we're trying to fight to stay on the lead lap right now. Or Jeremy Mayfield, he was in second in the early stage of this race, but he got ruined by that caution. He's fast.
Here comes the leader.
For some reason, Derek Cope is like not that slow. I'm a little bit concerned that we may have some damage.
Here comes the leader.
We did get run into on pit road by Kevin LePage, so that may be a part of it.
Here comes the leader.
Alright. No need to remind me every 2 seconds. It's maybe a long day if here comes the leader. Whoa, Jeremy with a late dive. I had to take it wide. I got really scared. Alright, well, there you go. It's all up to us to keep that leader back there. Just really hope for another caution at this point. That would save us. Finally able to get to the inside of Derek Cope. See if maybe we can try and follow Mayfield up, although he's really fast. Come on, Derek, block him, block him. Blocked Kevin, but Kurt Busch back to the lead. Ugh.
Here comes the leader.
To get it slowed down a bit better into the turns. Kurt is very fast, jeez. He's leaning down my back bumper. I'm not gonna let him pass. It's a big stage of this race right here. We can just hold out for a caution.
Here comes the leader.
Here comes the leader.
Here comes the leader.
Here comes the leader. And I'm about to be Kurt Busch's worst enemy. Now we did kind of get some pace late in the run last time, so I'm hoping as things go on here we get a little bit faster compared to the other cars at least. I'm really having to keep my car on the bottom, which is slowing me up just a little bit. And
Here comes the leader.
it's not ideal when I'm trying to run people down. Oh, just came up a little bit there. I thought he was going to go for it.
Here comes the leader.
Alright, alright. By the way, Jeremy Mayfield is checked out. That dude is fast wherever he went. He's just passing people like nothing.
Here comes the leader.
Alright, I need you guys to put your hands together in prayer for a caution soon, because we really need one right now, because I can't hold on for much longer, I don't think.
Here comes the leader.
Really need my mod to tell the spotter to shut up, because I understand that the leader is back there. It's putting a lot of pressure on me.
Here comes the leader.
Seems like every spotter is secretly designed to put extra pressure on you in hard situations, like on iRacing. If you're in the lead with 1 lap to go, they say 1 more lap to win. They don't say, you know, alright, good job, keep it up, 1 to go. They make you think about what you're trying to do.
Here comes the leader.
Yeah, I'm oh, he almost got there. Definitely putting up a fight here. Yeah, if you want to talk about somebody who's hard to get past, Ryan Newman. Ladies and gentlemen. Maybe, just maybe, if we can put a couple cars between us. Things getting tight. I've had to force it onto the bottom for so long that the tires are not too pleased. Now we got the top 4 all in a line behind me.
Here comes the leader.
The Wells train is coming through. Kurt's gonna go a bit wide there. That's gonna allow Gordon to get by. It's gonna be Gordon that we're probably gonna have to try and hold up now, although we have a bit of breathing room now. Oh, that car got really tight off there. Thank goodness we had that breathing
Here comes
room.
the leader.
It's tight off of 3 and 4. It's really tight.
Here comes the leader.
Unfortunately, there is no lucky dog, so I can't go one lap down and try and hold on. Just really need to try and get to these cars ahead of me and put a couple behind me. That way I have a bit of defense. Oh, Jeff. It's not gonna That was probably the closest we've gotten. I think I would have gotten a black flag by now for this. I'm not like weaving all over the track or anything. I'm just parking the bus on the bottom. Totally not blocking. I would never. He's got such an invitation to just bumper my ass right out of the way. He's gonna slip up there. It's gonna allow Dale to get to his inside. Alright, now we get to make enemies of every fan base in NASCAR.
Here comes the leader.
I'm not quite there. Ricky Rudd really slow. That's gonna hold up Jeff Green a bit. It's gonna allow us to get into the mix here. Maybe Rudd will just hold them up ever so slightly.
Still there. Clear.
Doesn't really look like it. Managed to hold him off for about 30 laps now, so we're pulling it off. Just gonna have to hold him off
Here
for
comes the leader.
a lot longer. Yeah, they're going side by side behind me. Now's my chance to get around Jeff Green and get a little bit of protection if I can. Oh, it's just so tight off of 3 and 4. Damn. They are battling, so they're fading back. They just had the slightest bit more turn off of 3 and 4, we'd be so good right now. Alright, so it is Little E up into first place. So we get to try and hold off Junior Nation. It's weird, I felt at the start of the race that we were good in 1 and 2, but now
Here
we're...
comes the leader.
Oh, jeez. Okay, you're good. Whoops. Slowed down a lot more than I expected him to. Good save there. Almost wrecked somebody right in front of JL Jr. when he was leading a race. I don't think I'd make it out of Dover, Delaware alive if I did that.
comes the leader.
Yeah, we gotta do it for Dale right now. Jeff Green, if you don't stop doing that, he's like not picking a lane and then cutting down at the last second. I mean, obviously it's my fault for sticking my nose in and punting him, but I'm not a fan, especially when I'm like being harried from behind. I'm going for it right now. There's a huge dive. Okay, not quite, not quite. I'm starting to get a bit stressed out in this position.
Here comes the leader.
It's what happens. It's all about managing your situation.
Car outside.
Finally gonna get to the inside.
Still there. Clear outside.
Dale's just gonna get right past. Ah, crap. Alright, we gotta run down Kenny Schrader now.
That car's a lap down.
Jeff Green was not able to hold anybody up for us. Oh, you have the 2001 Dale? Nice. The
Here
Dover
comes
winner.
the leader.
And I tell you, that 2001 season, crazy, you know? I mean, it's obvious to state, but despite all the tragedy, like, that's when NASCAR was really big, in my opinion, like, at its peak for me. Of course, a lot of people would say that Dale Sr.'s passing was the start of the downhill, and I mean, like, yes and no, in my opinion. They obviously had to improve safety, which, you know, is what it is. I think we may be getting to the portion of the run where we were solid last time, so maybe, just maybe, we can reel a few people in and just keep holding off this leader.
Here comes the leader.
Oh, that was close. Almost slid up off the bottom. Oh, thought Dale might try and send one on me there. I had to go to the bottom. That would have been a wicked move.
Here comes the leader. Car outside.
Oh, that's dangerous right there. Lucky Scott Riggs cleared Schrader on the outside, so we didn't go 3.
Stay low. Clear.
Now we got Jeff behind us again.
That car's a lap down.
Telling you, those guys that were ahead of us that were also on the tail end of the lead lap have to be very thankful for me, because I'm doing work on these leaders. Jeff, I thought, was going to go for it. That was definitely a late block on my part. So that is one I will admit to blocking. It's about you guys give me one of them cautions. I see debris. Come on, there's a napkin on the track. Throw it.
Here comes the leader.
It's Andy Hillenberg very slow in front of Scott Riggs, so we got a bit of a train here. Oh, we're gonna get a big run off. Scott's gonna try and go to the inside. We're gonna force him up there behind Andy Hillenberg.
Clear.
That was risky business. Of course, the leaders just clear them all, no problem. Oh yeah, I mean, I agree wholeheartedly about the safety necessity.
Inside.
Also, crap.
Keep high. Clear inside.
Come on, turn.
Inside. Still there.
Uh-oh. This ain't good.
Here comes the leader. Stay high. Clear inside.
See if we can't cross him over on the front, although I think we just did ourselves in. Ah, shoot. Alright, no caution, no caution. I changed my mind. But yeah, I absolutely agree about the safety, upgrades that came from it. You would never want to have a driver die, but I mean, just think about who was it that had that wicked crash in qualifying at, I think it was Texas. Was it McDowell or something? It was the 00 car, I believe. Was it David Rudiman? I mean, probably one of the worst crashes I've ever seen in NASCAR in terms of just single car destroying itself. And the fact that that wasn't a serious injury or fatal just shows that, the safety upgrades are well worth it. Gordon getting held up a little bit here, so maybe we can get back around him. Sneak our way by. This Bill Elliott's doing a job right now for us. It was McDowell? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I mean, say whatever you want about the car tomorrow, but that saved Michael McDowell right there, and that's worth it in my opinion. Oh, shoot! I got a bit awkward there with Mears and Gordon. We're gonna try and bump Gordon. I bumped Gordon off the bottom.
Lap down. Outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
Weren't quite able to do it, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to wait for another chance. Make a move on Mears.
Outside.
Whoa, sending it a bit deep.
Clear.
Alright, Jeff. Come on, man. My tires might be a bit upset about this whole run, though. So there's two ways we can go about this. We can either try and undercut and, get ourselves back on the lead lap with the time we gain. We can try and stay out as long as possible and hope for a caution once we're back on the lead lap after Jeff pits. I'm not really sure which I want to try, because the caution did come out last time during pit stops. Chance Jeff could get held up right here and we can try and slide back around him. Although he's not wasting any time. Terry's gonna cut his nose. Probably not gonna get too much love for that one. Future is not long in that 5 car there. Stewart's ahead of me, and he got huge damage on that pit road exit. Chaos under caution, so would hope that we can get around him. So you see that fender sticking out a little bit. It doesn't look too aerodynamic. These are the ratings that come with the 2004 Splash and Go mod. So, and you can find that in the description. So it's whatever's on there at base ratings. And this is on 100 difficulty, by the way, if you missed it, so. Alright, let's see if Newman's as tough on Gordon as I was on Gordon. Hopefully he can hold him up just a bit. Doesn't let him get by there, which is good. Send one.
Outside.
We're gonna send one.
Stay low.
Just needed to take that chance.
Stay low.
Also, he's got no hood, so come on now. How's he even still this
You're
fast?
now in the top 20.
Oh yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. NR2003 is where it's at. Like, stock car racing, this is obviously king. I mean, iRacing, you know, I don't really consider that when I talk about other sims, because iRacing is kind of its own thing, in my opinion. Come on, Ryan, hold him off just a little bit longer. But yeah, I'd recommend trying out this mod. I mean, it feels a lot like the default Cup mod, or the default Cup files. But everything looks very good. You're at 96, 97 AI difficulty. That is a
Car outside.
pretty good place to be. Those guys, it really depends on the track, you know. 97 on
Clear.
OG Richmond is almost impossible. And I would say 97 on, like, you know, North Carolina, that's a track that I'm really good at, is easy. So it really depends on the track in a lot of ways. I would say if you do try this mod in particular, at least on the 2004 version, that you may want to get Cam Hack for NR2003, because I really don't like the default driving view, which is this. I think it's way too far away, and that may just be me, you know, my feeling about it. But yeah, I mean, I moved it from there to there, so yeah, I was talking about it earlier down ice. The race, I thought it was fantastic, a huge achievement for sim racing and iRacing. It was great. I'd love to see more. I think they, you know, the more normal that sim racing becomes, I know that kind of sounds weird, but the more not niche it is, the better quality products that we'll get, and cheaper, which is great, you know. That's what I think everybody in sim racing would want. So, you know, if somebody watches that race and then they say, oh, it's $5 for 3 months on iRacing, you know, as a new member, That's huge. Also, rip, I think that was Kevin LePage with a blown engine. Rest in pieces. This really is the part of the run where we're fast. Like, we are keeping up with Jeff Gordon and pulling away from the guys behind. Also, that iRacing race is a good argument for Cup at Iowa, which I think they really should do. As an automobilista are your two most played. You mostly race Atlanta, Pocono, Michigan, Cali, and Bristol. Yeah, I would say my favorites on here are probably, well, Sonoma for sure. I love that track. It's my home track in real life, so. California, Michigan, I quite like. Atlanta's pretty good. Texas, I had a really good race in my season mode there. Dover's not half bad, actually. I've been enjoying this race. Probably raced more at Lowe's than I need to for one lifetime.
Keep low.
That's the other thing about iRacing, like
Clear.
if you want to be competitive at the highest level in iRacing, or that a decently high level, you do need to invest some time in it in terms of practice, stuff like that.
Car outside.
Like, it does take work.
Clear outside.
And that's that's some reason why some people take it very seriously or get very upset about what happens in iRacing, because they put a lot of time in and then it goes bad, or they only have time for one race a week in a certain series and somebody wrecks them or they get wrecked. And so yeah, I wouldn't say, I mean, you can definitely play iRacing casually and have a great time and win races and stuff like that. But if you're talking, 2.5, 3K plus iRating, in a stacked race, it's going to be tough for you to compete if you don't have lots of practice.
That car's a lap down.
Chicagoland, Homestead, and Kansas. Good choices. Tell you what tracks I don't like. Original Richmond and Phoenix. And New Hampshire's hit or miss with me. Of course, everybody seems to not like New Hampshire, so a lot of people don't like New Hampshire.
Outside.
Yeah, Dover can be a
Clear.
tricky one. It's like, Derek Cope just was on one through that corner, I guess. Dover's really tricky because of tire management, and your car will just get so tight. Like, that's one thing with NR2003, man. The cars don't really get loose, they get tight. So a lot of times, especially for shorter races, I'll set up my car to be almost wrecking loose at the start, so it just really firms up as the run goes on. North Wilkesboro mod is great on this. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. It rules. Yeah, that's funny. It's
That car's a lap down.
New Hampshire and then Indianapolis, a lot of people have grief with, or at least I feel like, and it's just because those tracks are hard. Same with me, like Indy, if I've got it figured out, I love it, but like, it's a difficult track in a stock car. It's a difficult track in an Indy car. And of course, I revere Indianapolis Motor Speedway since I've been there and all. Just gotta flex on you guys a little bit. So we do have some green flag pit stops going on now. This is gonna be an interesting situation.
Inside.
I think we're gonna go ahead and come
Clear
down.
inside.
Out
Limit
wrecking.
35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds. That car's a lap down.
See if we can't undercut Jeff Gordon and get out ahead of him. It's a risk. We don't want a caution to come out, but my tires were just about finished. India is a very difficult track to get right. Alright, that's enough. Let's go.
Go! Limits 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 2,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. The leader's pitting now.
Alright, let's see where we come out. Gotta be a little bit careful here in the early going. Yeah, Indy. Like, I did the Indy 500 for the first time this year on iRacing, and man, I fought hard for my top 10 that I got.
The leader's pitting now.
What's going on here, guys? Ryan Newman getting into it with Jeff Burton. Ryan Newman very slow. Look at those old tires. Uh-oh, here's Jeff Gordon. It worked! Holy crap, we pulled it off. I got Jamie Murray leaning down my back bumper. No, you don't!
You're now in the top 20.
I think he may inherit the lead. He might have undercutted, so I can't let him by. You're just amazed I can talk and drive. Yeah, like, when things get really serious, I focus up a little bit, but you know, part of this whole thing for me, doing the live streams, of course, because I want to interact, and you know, it's really fun to talk about Sims and reminisce and, you know, just talk about what's going on in motorsport and share things with people. Oh, shoot!
Let's go. Race back to the line.
Jeez, that was close.
Pit road is closed. There's an accident in turn 3.
Clear Newman off here? Not quite.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line.
I think we got back on the lead lap right there. I think that just worked. Play 89 to 90 with Xbox One controller. That's not bad. I played this game with controller, and it's alright. Like,
Pit road is now open.
better than some Sims with controller, worse than others. I think we just got our lap back, boys.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
I think we did it. I think Ward Burton just saved the day. Yeah, 2006 Dega, I gotta try out some different super speedways. Like, I don't have many modded super speedways. I think I have like 2009 or something. I think that's gonna work out for us. Wonder if I should pit. I'll stay out to make sure we get back on the lead lap, and then maybe I'll pit afterwards, because we're gonna be the last one on the lead lap.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
I think we just got really, really lucky right there. Alright, let's take a look at what happened. Of course, everything's gotta happen right in front of me. Nice move. Yeah, I think it was a pretty lucky dodge. Ricky Rudd, really, really slow. He just got hooked together right there. Right. Oh, no, you don't. You can't get me. That was close. Ooh, he almost took out Mears and Gordon and McMurray. was very close. It's like you got off the track finally, but that could have ended in disaster for lots of people, including myself. We're just creeping up on the halfway point here. So, got a long way to go, and we have a chance. Yes, big deal there, getting back on the lead lap. I think I'm going to pit this time. So I should stay on the lead lap, and that will allow me to get some fresh tires and only lose one spot to Casey Kane. I think it's worth it. So we're going to go ahead and pop into pit road here. Ricky Rudd's not out of the race. Are you sure about that? Kyle Petty, Andy Hillenberg, and Labonte are. Yeah, I'm going to bring it down right here. And we can also fix up this damage, which will be nice.
Keep it under 2,500 in seconds. Pass the 9 car, the pace cars in turn 1. The pace cars in turn 2.
Alright, come on guys, get that thing fixed up. Oh yeah, rhythmic pounding.
The pace cars on the
How much damage do I have? Alright.
Limits 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds.
Apparently I was more damaged than I thought. Did hit the wall at one point, so the car's a little bit
The pace cars in turn 3.
upset, I guess.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 2,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit
Oh
lane.
boys, we are in with a chance now. We got saved by a caution at a great time. And all we need to do is just keep ourselves within striking distance of the top 10 late into the run, because we really came alive at the end there.
Okay, we're on the lead lap.
We got freshies. We got full tank of gas.
On the outside line.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Ricky Rudd, I think it's time to take it to the trailer, man. I don't know about this. Let's go. When you first got this game, you didn't know what your reverse button was, so if I missed my pit stall, then rip. Yeah. I usually miss my pit stall at least once a race. On iRacing, I'm not bad at it. I think I'm better than most, actually, at pitting on iRacing, because I just go really slow. And if you don't make a mistake, you maybe lose one spot at most. I mean, let's be honest, how many times do you really need to back up a NASCAR in a race?
Get ready now. Going green.
You know, 0 if you're fortunate.
Pace cars in.
Alright then. So it's Jeff Gordon in the lead now. We are on the lead lap in 17th. He's going to take it nice and easy here on the start. Ricky Rudd is really slow, so look for him to cause problems. Elliott Sadler is also very slow. Got to be careful here, because there's some slow guys combined with some fast guys up there, and they are getting a bit racy, so get our wreck avoidance on in a moment here.
Clear.
So they're going to look 3 wide. Jimmy Johnson on the extreme outside. Don't think he wants to be out there. We started 12th. He's in a bad spot. Alright, Casey.
Car outside. Clear.
Just gonna kind of try and bide my time here. This car's back to feeling good. Repaired that damage a bit, got some fresh tires on it. I like it.
Clear outside. Outside. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Clear outside.
See if we can keep sliding by here. So we're making up good time up into the top 15 yet again. It's been a long while. Kevin LePage making a dive to the inside when he's in 35th. My boy. Get out of here.
Outside. Clear. Outside. Stay low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. There's the cross flag. We're halfway.
Halfway there.
Outside.
Let's go, boys. I'm excited for the second half of this race. It's funny you mentioned earlier about like talking and driving. You know, this may sound crazy. I'm not crazy, I swear. But I tell you, man, sometimes just talking to yourself or talking to stream, you know, saying what you should be doing is a good way to actually do it. You know, if you remind yourself, stay calm, you know, take it easy, be careful. Sometimes just hearing that out loud is good. It helps you do it. Casey Kane wants no part of me. We're coming through. We're almost in the top 10. What a turn of luck in this race. Back out of that one. No 3 wide on the bottom. That being said, we got an invitation to go 3 wide on the bottom here. Whew. That was close. Yeah, you also coach yourself. A lot of people, it seems like, at least say out loud what they did wrong, especially obviously if they're, you know, recording or streaming. They'll, you know, say what happened or talk to themselves a little bit. It's just a good way to stay focused and alert too, if you're actively thinking about what's going on and talking about it. And we got a stupid wad of cars right here. Ryan Newman about ended my day. I got the chills on that one, or I got a rush of adrenaline there because I thought I was done. Caught that though.
Clear outside. Car outside. That car's a lap down. Clear outside.
Having to deal with a lot of traffic here, which is not going to be good for my tires long term, but we got Scott Wimmer in 9th. Didn't Scott Wimmer get killed by Kurt Busch? How is he in 9th? Guess he must have stayed on the lead lap this whole time.
Car outside. Keep low. That car's a lap down.
Got a fast Jimmy Johnson behind me, so I gotta keep my eye on him if he tries to dive it on me. So I've mostly been having my eyes in the windshield, but we've also spent a lot of this race defending. Almost said blocking, but I would never. Now I'm thinking about strategy right now. We can go just about to lap 300 on our full tank. Just about. I know I said I didn't want to, you know, cheese the AI with a 3-stop if they can't make it, but I'm wondering, you know, with tire wear, would be a 3-stop even be faster than a 4-stop? So you really slow down with the tire wear here. And I mean, my front right was red after about 90 laps last time. But trying to take it like 100 would be tough. mean, we've
Stay
always
low.
been on the,
Clear outside.
it seems like the old tires end of the finishes of the races compared to guys chasing me on new tires throughout this season. You know, Vegas, Texas. Had lots of times where we were trying to hold on tight with bad tires. Alright, since we got a bit of a lull here, I just want to ask you guys, if you're new, if you do me the favor of subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any of the rest of this season. We've been knocking it out here. Of course, we're usually on 50% races. This is a special 100% race as a celebration for getting 150 subscribers, which is crazy. I remember, you know, going off in a video about getting like 25 because I was all happy about it, so I thank you guys. Also consider liking the stream if you're new, that would mean a lot. This last time out at Charlotte with a Coke 600, we broke a lot of records for views and likes and stuff, so I really appreciate you guys. Still got 185 here to make a move. Jeremy Mayfield has been fast this whole race. Good for him. Kind of holding even with Mayfield's pace, and we're catching Wimmer here, so see if we can get up into 9th. Wimmer very slow mid-corner, very slow. Gonna send one on him here.
Outside. That car's a lap down. Stay low.
Ooh, I slid up a little bit, thankfully he gave me the room. That was not a nice pass. Car tightening up just a little bit now, so I'm gonna have to hold on until the late run. So we know we're good late in the run. You miss Mayfield? I was always a fan. His 12 mobile Dodge, I believe, is my favorite NASCAR ever. Me and Jeff Green have not been on the same page today. Of course, he is battling for position, but
That car's a lap down. Outside. Keep low. Clear. Outside.
losing a lot of time trying to deal with these guys.
Clear outside.
That was the biggest dive bomb I've sent in a while. Haha.
Stay low.
That was a stupid move, kids. Never ever.
Keep low.
As that ain't gonna work. Especially with a real person. They're just gonna wreck you. Or they're just gonna go down and cut you off. And it would be 100% your fault if you did that, so. This is Ricky Rudd, yep, it is. Ricky Rudd's still trucking around here in 37th. Slowing everybody down.
That car's a lap down.
Surely, like, he should be black flagged. A little bit rough through 1 and 2 there. Didn't get the car slowed down, and then I had a bad angle. Arced it a little too low. Like, how is that car fast through the corners? He's so slow on the straights. Maybe he just doesn't have to lift. He's got that 2019 package. "2019 Aero package confirmed in 2004.
That car's a lap down.
We got a few lappers to deal with here. Got Tony Stewart with damage, Mears, and then Mayfield. So we've kind of stalled out here in the middle of the run. Is Jeff Gordon still in the lead of this thing? Yes, he is. Followed by Kurt Busch. So they're in a big battle. They're only 11 seconds down the road, so. Or, yeah, down the road. It's about half a lap, so we need to just make sure we don't get caught. Although we are in 9th, so. Not the worst thing ever if we go a lap down in 9th place. Hopefully we can deal with these guys before the car gets too tight here. I'd have been able to send one there on Tony, but always got to be careful with that. Here we go. He's slow off of 4. We're going to go for it this time.
Outside.
Yes.
Still there. Clear.
Looks so ridiculous. This car all messed up like that. Alright, so we are 161 left now. These laps definitely mercifully click away quicker than at Lowe's. At this point, I really just want the latter part of the run to come around so I could really try and make up some time and spots.
Clear outside.
It's the top 5, only 6.6 up the road. We're making up time right now. Not a great line through 2 there. Sterling Marlin, rest in peace. It is going to be very, very interesting. The last, or maybe even second to last pit cycle here at the end of this run, because we've had 2 cautions in both, a caution each in both pit cycles. Now, we got saved last time by undercutting and then having the caution come out at the exact right moment. So I don't know if we should undercut and hope we get lucky again, or try and take it long, hope the caution comes out. So if we take it long and a caution doesn't come out, we are going to lose a lot of time. Of course, a caution in the next 20, 30 laps or so would change everything. So that would make it to where nobody could make it, but everybody would probably pit under that caution. Jamie McMurray, your points leader, pinned a lap down in 20th, so bad day for him. I think he was involved in maybe a little bit of one of those cautions earlier. I don't know, any crew chiefs in chat care to care to chime in about what you think we should do? Should we go long, hope for a caution? Should we short pit or slightly undercut and hope that we gain time, the caution doesn't come out? Do we just kind of mid-range it? I'm open to all suggestions right now.
Clear outside.
My wrist is starting to get a little bit sore as well. Just been working the wheel a lot. Stretch it out. Mid-race stretching, let's go. Okay, that's enough. We are really cutting this gap down. Of course, there is a big wad of cars, so they're probably slowing each other up, but... all of a sudden, we're only 9.4 seconds out of the lead. So we are really on a run here. And that kind of gap to the leader, you know, we're gonna probably cut it down a bit more before this runs over. The undercut seems very, very intriguing. So we can just make up a couple seconds undercutting. We could be there. All right, 146, 146. I think I answered you right at the right time. 146 left in this race. In terms of fuel, we are good to go 50, although I mentioned earlier that I think the AI can't quite go as far as I can on fuel, so I don't want to cheese them and, you know, be the only one who can take one less stop. So I'm going to kind of do what the AI does in terms of hitting, but I may undercut or overcut by a couple laps. We were a lap down at one point in this race, and a lucky caution, well, an unlucky caution put us a lap down, and then a lucky caution put us back on the lead lap, and we are really taking advantage now. You're gonna stay for the rest of this? You're bold. Should I just turn right so you can leave? We got a big old pack of cars up here. I'm not sure what this is all about, but there's a few for position. I can see the top 5 right there with Kevin Harvick. No, don't throw it away. I may do it on accident, but... Ricky Rudd and Kevin LePage have formed a blockade, and I think that's what's going on right now. These people are having a hard time getting through, and it's really slowing them up. Oh no. We both had the same idea in mind. So my spotter didn't say anything, so apparently we weren't next to him. You awake up there, man?
Stay low. Clear.
Uh-oh, we got nowhere to go. Just gonna trust the bottom. Surely the bottom will come good soon. Made it 600, you can do 400? Yeah. Seems like nothing in comparison, but it's still not quick by any means, man. It's like gonna
Stay
be
low.
almost 3 hours, I think, by the end of it, depending on cautions.
Clear.
I be secretly happy to return to 50% races at Pocono next time, so.
Still there. Keep low. Clear outside.
I had to wait so long for that car to turn. Oh man, everybody wants to get past Ricky Rudd in a hurry. And yet they're not able to clear him. What is wrong with you, Johnny Sauter?
Car outside.
Alright.
Still there. Clear outside. Car outside.
David Starr has blown a tire.
That car's a lap down. Still there.
Yeah, I figured some people would be watching that Xfinity
Keep
race.
low. Clear outside.
Iowa's a good track. What are you doing, Johnny? You can't pass Ricky Rudd, who's got, like, the slowest car I've ever seen, so
That
we're just
car's a
gonna...
lap down. Stay low. Clear.
I think the issue is that Ricky Rudd's, like, halfway fast in the corner because he's got no horsepower, but he is really slow down the straights.
That car's a lap down. Clear.
Let's go and send an absolute torpedo to him. So we're not that far from pit stops, most likely. Still not sure what I want to do, but we are now 11 seconds ahead of Busch again, so it seems like he's gotten clear and we got a bit held up there. There's still a big wad of cars ahead of me. That's why Sauter's meant for the truck series. Yeah, Scraff, we caught a lucky... So we had an unlucky caution put us a lap down back in the 20s. So we were in bad shape, trying to fight to stay on the lead lap, or get back on the lead lap. And then we had a really lucky caution come out during the next pit sequence
Stay low.
that allowed us to get our lap back, fix our car, get fresh tires.
Clear.
Jimmy Chase, welcome. Speaking the language of the gods. So this has been a back and forth
That car's
race.
a lap down.
We got really unlucky and then we got really lucky. So we'll see which way it goes through last 129 here. Yeah, feel free to chat it up about the Xfinity race if you guys are watching it. I'm sure some of you got it on. He's about to make a one-tire pit stop. Whoops. Tried to leave after they only had one tire on. I don't think that's legal. Okay, Kevin, how are we gonna do this here?
Outside. That car's a lap down. That car's a lap down. Keep low.
Yeah, that wasn't the cleanest pass, but okay.
Keep
That
low.
car is a lap down.
Clear outside.
Yeah, in a 100% race, you're gonna hear that a lot, most likely.
Car outside. Keep low.
Now on lap 274, we'll have to see what happens here with pits.
Your right front tire's wearing out. Car inside. Clear inside. That car's a lap down. That car's a lap down.
Well, that wasn't good. I think we got a pit now. We got to try and two-stop it from here. So we're gonna lose so much time. Our tire's about to blow. Casey Mears, man. That's
That car's a lap down. Keep it to 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds. That car's a lap down. The leader's pitting now.
well, Bush is in now, so we actually may be in good spot here. Did 100% race at Homestead. About halfway through, my spotter stopped talking, got DQ'd for a start violation.
Keep
That
it to
sucks.
35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds.
That is the one thing with NR2003, especially with mods, like, if you have to go 100% race, you never know, something could go wrong. This is an old game.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. That car's a lap down.
Well, that was stupid. Casey Mears, man. Oh, you got back flagged and you didn't know because the spotter wasn't talking. That really sucks.
You're now in the top 20.
I don't think I've ever had that happen. We're gonna use these fresh tires right now. Hope that we can make up some time. And look at this. We got Ricky Craven mode on now.
Outside. Clear
Jeff
outside.
Gordon in the wall. Just don't need a caution when we're a lap down, please. It's the wall out of second place.
Car outside. Clear. Car outside.
Don't you dare kill me.
Keep low.
Yeah, that car is a lap down.
Outside.
God, these guys are so slow. Holy moly, this undercut's gonna work a treat. Dale,
Keep low.
he turned him.
You're on the bottom.
Oh,
You're wide.
shoot!
Outside. Clear outside. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Car outside. Pit road is closed. There's an accident on the back straight. Still there. Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the 31 car.
I don't think Junior Nation's gonna be too happy with me. Aw, crap.
We'll give you a half a can of fuel.
And we're lapped out. God dang it. Oh, that was so stupid. There just was a ton of cars that accordioned up, and I turned him. He turned him. Junior Nation is furious. I ain't making it out of Delaware. Hold on. Hold on. Let's take a look here. That's... Look, okay. I am off, I'm off, I'm off. I get back on the throttle, like, at the exit of the corner, and he just slows down. Like, what is this? He just hits the brakes for no reason. Look at that. He's going 128 right here, and then he's going 120 before I even hit him. Oh. Oh, we got really lucky we didn't get tagged there. Custer. Dang, that sucks. Didn't he qualify pretty well, Cole Custer? I sure hope Dale's okay. Where's my car? There it is. Look, I'm not saying it's okay to dump somebody, but don't hit the brakes on the exit of the corner. Yo, Jeff Gordon's just driving through the grass. He doesn't even care. What the heck? Yo.
We can't pit this time by. We're not on the
Oh my
lead
god.
lap.
What are you
We
doing,
got
Jeff?
trouble in turn 4.
Oh my...
Stay behind the 31 car.
Jeff is pissed at Jeff. Oh my god, this is hilarious. This is what I was talking about though, you know, you run a 400 lap race on a game that's 16 plus old, some wonky stuff can happen. Yo, Jeff's coming for Jeff. Oh god, that's hilarious. So Ricky Craven now 6th. Dale is in the lead, I guess. Yeah, there's a big 4X right there. Jeff Gordon just drifted through the grass in 3 and 4. Said turn right to go left. Jeff. Oh god. I think we should pit. We're gonna lose what, like 4 spots at the most? I'm gonna come down. I don't know what's going on.
Limit's 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds. Past the 6th car. You're too far to the right.
See, I don't understand how it's too far to the right. I just drove forward a little bit. I think it's because the spot's at a bit of an angle. That might have something to do with it.
The pace cars in turn 2. Go, go, go! Keep it to 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds. The pace cars on the back straight.
Easy now,
Watch
Wimmer.
that speed now. Keep it on 2,500 in seconds.
We can beat him off. Nope. I hope I didn't speed right there. Come on. Drag race.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 15 car.
Wait, he's not even on the lead lap, so he's not even gonna be in front of me. Whoops. Okay, then. So we're gonna see where all this settles down. I think we're gonna be, like, getting out of the top 10 at the best, most likely here. Which I'll be happy with at the end of the day. So we've had some ups and downs in this race, to say the least.
Get on the inside line. Stay behind the 15 car on the inside line.
And Kurt Busch holds the lead now. And these leaders are a few cars back, so we can possibly get to them. I don't know. We're just gonna have to run our own race here, and try and make up spots where we can. I think we have a chance to get to the top 10, 9th even, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th is possible. So I think it's 4 cars that are on the lead lap proper, and then 5th on back is on the tail end or just behind. So let's see how this goes. Dale Jr.'s probably got some damage, and I've gonna get some trash rained on my car. if I
Get
win
ready
this
now.
thing.
Going green.
So we got Ricky Rudd ahead of us on the
in.
inside lane, so we need to be very careful for that. I see him up there. He's going to be awful slow.
Green, green, green.
And everybody's just going to shoot to the outside.
Car inside.
We'll try and make it work out here if we can. I don't know about it.
Inside. Clear. Inside.
Oh, Ricky.
Stay high.
You screwed me.
Stay high. That car's a lap down. Stay high. Outside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear outside. Still there. That car's a lap down. You're up top. 3 wide.
Okay, that didn't work out at
Clear
all.
inside. That car's a lap down.
God dang it. I chose wrong. You chose poorly.
That car's a lap down.
You're about to hear that car is a lap down for the rest of this race, I'm pretty sure.
Car outside. Keep low. Still there. Clear outside.
Jamie McMurray is for position though, so we can get him.
Car outside. Keep low.
The only
Clear
possible
outside.
saving grace, and I would allow it now because of all the cautions, is that we could do some pit strategy, because there will be another pit stop. Yeah, Red about finished me off right there.
Car outside. Still there.
Could try and just splash and go on gas. I could try 2 tires. I mean, if I get really lucky on fuel, I could try and take it the distance, although don't know if that's going to be possible.
Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. Clear outside.
Big move there. So we got to get a move on.
That car's a lap down.
That car is a lap down.
Car outside. Stay low. That car's a lap down. Keep low.
Alright, so it's a long way off, but we need to start thinking about it early. There's been a caution, although one caused by me, but there's been a caution every pit sequence. Do we try and go as long as possible this time and hope for a caution to get us back on the lead lap? Do we undercut and just try and make up as much time in positions as we can and accept the risk of a caution coming out? Do we... I mean, what do we do? Bill Elliott very, very slow. We're going to try and go on the outside of him.
Keep high. That car's a lap down. Keep high. That car's a lap down.
Not a lot of grip out there, but there's enough to get around Bill Elliott.
Inside. That car's a lap down.
And we could also try taking 2 tires or something, although we saw how much 4 tires means in terms of speed. I don't know, man. Series with pit stops and fueling have so much strategy. It's a whole nother layer of motorsport that not everybody realizes, I think, is such a big deal. Just run my race.
That car's a lap down.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we really have to see where things are at as well. Like, as I mean, we're talking 100 laps or so, 90. 90 laps. We would need to save 8 laps to make it. And we still might not even win, because we're a lap down and those guys are going to undercut. So I think I'm just going to do my thing and try and make up as many spots as possible. And then we'll just go from there when we get a bit further into this run. We're not passing Derek Cope or Kevin LePage pretty quickly here. It's true, 19th and below is a lap behind me. So pretty much worst comes to worst, if like everything goes badly with strategy, we'll finish 19th. Yeah, we're kind of at that part of the run where the car is not at its best compared to everybody else. Although LePage and Cope are doing work right now. I'm not having the easiest time catching them, I'll put it that way. It's alright though, as long as we can stay within contact of the guys for position, we know it's gonna come good. Daytona 500 champion Derek Cope. You know what? You got me there. Didn't he win when Dale almost had it? I mean, Dale almost had it lots of times, but... I want to say like, this could be way off, but I would guess like 94 maybe? Or was that when Dale won? No, I think Dale won in like 97. I don't know, I could be off. It's been a while since I've thought about the Daytona 500. Oh, 1990. So that was back when Derek was like 55 years old, okay. Yeah, okay. Dale wanted 98 for sure, now that I think about it. Just like I haven't looked at the history of the Daytona 500 or thought about it that much since February, really. So many, you know. Just a little tap. So many races to try and remember, so much of everything. Jeff Burton's in 4th place after getting run into by Jeff Gordon under caution. I think we're finally starting to get better compared to these guys.
Outside. That car's a lap down. Clear.
Now he's a lot like Bane, he won the 500, then it went downhill. And I tell you, if I can win a race at Daytona on iRacing and be at the front, anybody can win a race at Daytona. Because I suck.
Outside.
Make kind of a bold move there.
Low. Still there.
We need to take advantage if our car is going to be fast now. So I appreciate you being here, Matthew. Welcome on in. We have 86 to go, so we're clicking away the laps now. Coming down to crunch time, and our car needs to catch on if we want any chance at a top 10. It's unfortunate that we couldn't be as lucky as Jeff Burton to be in that 4th spot. Dale Jr.'s in 3rd. Junior Nation not all that disappointed. Yeah, exactly. Like well, I know they don't use restrictor plates, but when it was restrictor plates and you know, the draft, it's the great equalizer. I know it's like cliche to say, but you know, anything can happen.
Outside.
Oh, Ricky Red, why?
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. That car's a lap down.
Just park it, Ricky. You're not going to get anything. It's like, I mean, you know, I mostly speak from experience on iRacing. Daytona, you're in 10th with 4 to go. I mean, you are very much in position to have a chance to win the race, and that's real life too. Like, if you're 10th on pretty much any track that's not a super speedway with 5 laps to go, you're not winning. Some people may consider being that far back to be in the catbird seat.
That car's a lap down. Outside. That car's a lap down. Still there. Clear.
Derek Cope works for Starcom Racing. That's pretty cool. I would say he fits in with their team perfectly. Very interesting to see what the AI does here with the pit strategy.
We'll give you just a splash of fuel.
So we're now only 5 laps short. Tell you what, boys, I'm gonna be ready for dinner after this race. I know West Coast, best coast, but it's gonna be around dinner time when I'm done. Alright, it's time to stop looking at Kevin LePage's back bumper. Okay, I think we back. No, stream's not dead. We survived. Let's make sure we're good. Oh no, problems for Michael Annette, problems for me. Can I get some confirmation that we're back real quick? Sorry about that, guys. I'll have OBS like kick me out every once in a while. It didn't happen at all during the entire Coke 600. It had to happen here. You have to refresh as well if you're having issues. See if I can see. Oh, we cut a tire and spun. Looks like I'm good. Alright, we're gonna go back to it. Big immersion breakers. Just gotta focus up here. Deep breaths. Okay. Yeah, no. It's just for some reason OBS will disconnect every once in a while like that. And it never happens when I'm recording, and it happens once every blue moon sometimes when I'm streaming. Like, I think I made it through all of Richmond and the 600-mile race at Coca-Cola without that happening once. Oh well, we carry on. Make sure if you guys are still here that you did me a favor and like the stream. Go ahead and sub up if you're new as well so you can catch the rest of the season. We're getting down to crunch time now. 72 to go. Hoping that Nemechek and Craven get to battling a bit up there and we can maybe take advantage. Do I have any ideas for 200 subs? Well, there is the Minecraft with a steering wheel idea, although I don't know about all that. I mean, it could be done. If anything, you know, is requested, I might do it. Like, maybe we can do a basic, like the typical NR2003, like, crash compilation or something for 200 subs. That would be pretty funny, I think. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that. It's just, you know, for a long, long while, this sim was a crash compilation generator. seen someone play Minecraft with a steering wheel? Yeah, I don't doubt that. I mean, people play like Dark Souls with a Guitar Hero controller. Just sometimes I go back and forth between trying to take this channel seriously and, like, you know, tilt my nose up and be a sim racer. And then sometimes I don't. Because there is a lot of work involved and a lot of practice that goes into, you know, doing these races and on iRacing. Like, I take this sort of thing seriously, this aspect of the channel. Definitely got Jeff Green holding me up a little bit here. Also, Jeff Gordon is here now, apparently. Not sure where he came from, but he managed to pass the other Jeff, and I'm surprised Burton isn't dumping him after what happened under caution.
Car outside. Still there.
Been a lot of tire problems at Iowa.
Clear outside.
It's not super surprising, but we've been here before with Jeff Gordon right behind me. Need to hope the part of the run where the car gets good happens soon. I'd like to make up a couple more spots if possible. Jeff is killing me mid-corner. And got no reason to hold him up, really. Trying not to, but I also don't want to lose time letting him by. Yeah, the Jeff on Jeff action, 2009 Texas. Oh my gosh, I was just watching, I think it was... God, I can't remember what year it was, but it was when Jeff first won at Chicagoland, I think. And he got into Matt Kenseth, and Matt Kenseth just had a really bad, like, last 5 laps. And they threw trash down on Jeff Gordon, and the announcers called it terrible or whatever. That was a pretty entertaining race. Alright, we're starting to eat away at the gap a little bit now. So it's 6.5 to 12. Jamie McMurray pitting. Interesting. And Sauter. Maybe the AI is pitting now,
Clear
getting a big
inside.
undercut.
Car inside. Clear.
We're gonna let Jeff go. No, it wasn't 2006 Bristol. They compared it to 2006 Bristol in the race. They showed that, but it was after 2006 Bristol. And it was still, I think, when they had 10 drivers in the chase, so it might have been 2006 Chicagoland. We got some people on pit road here. And we are not that far away from being able to make it on fuel. Thing is, those people on fresh tires are going to be coming really fast, so they may dump somebody.
The leader's pitting now.
So there goes the leader on the pit road. Where's the next person for position behind me?
Stay low. Clear.
I see what you said. It held your message for review, and I can't like allow it without clicking off the screen because my laptop's not working. But yes. Apparently I need to lower my chat filters a bit. Need some more mods, honestly. So Gordon pits from third now. I don't know what to do. So, will a caution come out? I don't know. Still a lap down. I think we're gonna pit. That way we may get a bit of an undercut on these guys. Worst comes to worst, we finish, 19th or something. I think I'm gonna go for it. My tires have had it. Oh man.
Limit's 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds.
Nope.
That car's a lap down. That car's a lap down.
Wait, what's going on?
That car's a lap down. That car's a lap down.
Don't tell me that
You're
car's...
too far to the right.
I don't care. We can cut between Rusty and the wall.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Limit's 35. Keep it under 2,500.
Move, Rusty. All right, there you go.
Limit's
That was a
35.
disaster.
Keep it under 2,500 in seconds. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 2,500.
To say the least, that did not go well. But maybe we'll just get out in front of Nemechek and Craven here. Hope that
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
maybe we don't get a caution. Yeah, okay, it was Chicagoland.
That car's a lap down.
That was a tough one because like Gordon definitely got into the back of him, but Kenseth was very slow off the corner. And Kenseth finished 22nd. Yeah, because he got like, he lost a lot of spots in time. I think he ran out of gas was what happened. Alright, well no point in saving tires now. It's time to go all out for the rest of this race.
You're now
Alright, so we are back up to 19th there.
Car's a lap down.
Car is a lap down.
Car outside. That car's a lap down. Clear.
Yes. Like we got Jamie 2 seconds up the road, so we definitely lost time there on that pit road fiasco.
Inside. Clear.
Drive hard and see if I can run down J-Mac. Got 40 laps to do so. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Gordon's, like, one of Gordon's milestone wins. That's why I was looking at it, I think. Also, this is gonna get awkward. Kenny Schrader said, I don't care about Ricky Rudd. I must send it on him. It's like he's in third gear.
Clear outside.
Very slow.
Car outside. That car's a lap down.
Alright, Mikey, 3.7 up the road. Let's go get him. Got nothing to save tires for. Alright, well, maybe we can't go get him. Ever since I started watching NASCAR, what has been my favorite Jeff Gordon scheme? Well, that's a tough one. I would say his Pepsi 400 kind of blue with fireworks on the hood is a good one. Of course, the OG Rainbow Warrior is always gonna hold a special place in my heart. Pretty sure he had a I forget what it was, but it was like this red, white, like, it was in NASCAR Thunder 2004. It was like 20 years or 200 wins for Rick Hendrick, or like, it was celebrating something. I kind of like that one. I like to drive that one in NASCAR Thunder 2004. I know that's a really bad description. I think it had like a white hood. We lost so much time doing that pit road crap. Uh-oh. Dylan Bassett ran into the back of a sweeper truck. Did it go all Juan Pablo Montoya on him? Oh no, that was a jet dryer.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
That's Kurt! Kurt Busch out!
The leader's pitting now. Pit road is closed.
the leaders may have tangled.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 49
I think we
car.
got a pit here. Gonna lose one spot out of it, get fresh tires. That is huge. That is huge, huge. This is going to be very interesting. The leader has wrecked. He was having a great day.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Lots of people just got back on the lead lap, but I don't think we are. Careful, don't run into me, boys. Ooh.
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
I think it's going to be down to 21st. We can get fresh tires for the last 30 laps. I think we got to pit here. Alright, I'm going to leave it. Stonix, do we pit? I'm going to see what happened. What you want to bet Ricky Rudd had something to do with it? No, he just blew his engine in the lead of the race. Oh my gosh, that is heartbreaking. He was 19 seconds clear with 33 laps to go and he blows the engine. Wow. That really sucks. I think it makes too much sense to get tires here. Because we weren't really gaining anything. It was a header for Bush. We weren't really gaining anything. And I mean, we're going to give up 6 spots to get fresh tires for 30 laps. And we've already run like maybe 15 or 20 on these. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be, because all the top guys stayed out, so we're not going to get back on the lead lap. So if we go get fresh tires, we have a chance to make it back up to 11th. Yeah, as Michael Cozy Jr. would say, let's go get some freshies. And nobody's gonna pit, so we're gonna take him all by ourselves down here.
Keep it to 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds. Past the 41 car. The pace cars in turn 1.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go ham on these new tires. I'm excited for this.
In turn 2.
This is gonna be a chance. Yeah, we're gonna stay in the top 20 worst comes to worst.
Keep it to 35. Keep it under 2,500 in seconds.
Which, after starting dead last and what's like happened in this race, I will be happy with anything in the top 20.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 2,500 in seconds. You're now in the top 20.
Just like that. Like he heard me.
The pace cars in turn 3. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
So Casey Kane inherits the lead. Dale Jr. is still in with a chance to win this race. That would be crazy.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ryan Sieg doing work, apparently. Okay, so he said 20th.
We're going green next time by.
We've got a chance to get up to 11th.
Stay behind the 20 car on the
Tony
inside
Stewart's
line.
for position. A lot of these guys directly ahead of me on the inside are for position. And the furthest we can get would be up to... looks like Jarrett. I don't see. So we might be a bit further up in this line. But we got fresh tires and we got 29 laps to do something with them. Just gotta be careful here and bide our time. We're gonna be faster than everybody throughout this run. Also, where's Ricky Rudd? Did he just pull over? No, he's almost at the lead of the pack. Great. Sure, nothing bad will happen. Alright, here we go, boys.
Get ready now. Going green.
29 laps to go. Let's see how much we can get back right now.
Green, green, green.
Immersion breakers. It's alright. Had to deal with some real life stuff there. We good though. Alright. Gotta be careful not to spin the tires. Apparently the Xfinity race is good too. Let's do this. Alright. Jamie McMurray's extremely slow. Looks like Rudd is really holding up that inside, so as our tires get heated up, we're going to be coming with a vengeance. Here we go.
Stay low. Clear.
And if the Larson line existed, I would be out there.
Outside. Stay low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. That car's a lap down. Stay low. Outside. That car's a lap down. Stay low. Still there. Still there.
Whoa. God, these guys are not even moving compared to me right now. Tires were the way to go.
Lap down. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. Outside. That car's a lap down. Keep low.
Holy moly, we're fast.
Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. That car's a lap down. Still there.
Craven's the next one for position. He's on the outside.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. That car's a lap down. Stay low.
Come on, Bill. Let's go.
Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
That car is a lap down.
Car's a lap down. Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. That car's a lap down. Keep low.
All right, we're back up with Craven and Nemechek. And these guys just got nothing for me.
Car inside.
Holy crap.
Clear.
It's like me and Iowa are coming to the end around the same time.
That car's a lap down. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Outside. That car's a lap down. Clear.
23 left and we're up into 13th. Jarrett's 4.4 up the road in 11th. That would be our best case scenario. See if we can run him down.
Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. Car outside. Stay low.
Oh baby, the freshies were the way to go.
Clear.
Just gotta clear this little group.
That car's a lap down. Outside. Keep low. Clear outside. Keep low.
Casey
Clear
Kane's got a
outside.
big lead. Junior Nation's gonna be upset that I dumped Junior.
Clear outside.
Alright, 4.3. We've got some clear air now. Let's go get him. I see him up there. Got quite a few cars between us, though.
That car's a lap down.
Thanks for telling me. I'll cut it by a second already. Let's go. Just gonna have to really cleanly pass these cars. Jarrett's in traffic up there. And these tires, I've really used them up. Because they were already kind of meh. Gotta send one on Scott, sorry.
Outside. That car's a lap down. Still there. Clear.
Come on, baby, 3 seconds. "14 laps. Gotta gain about 2/10 a lap. Little over 2/10.
Outside. Still there.
Can't waste time trying to pass people. That's what you get, Kevin LePage. I think Rusty Wallace, who started 39th, is going to beat us here in the end. Good performance from him. He just got a little bit luckier than us. Not as overwhelmingly fast as I was earlier, but I'm still faster than a lot of these guys.
Keep low. Clear.
So we're just gonna dive bomb 9th place. I'm sure you didn't appreciate that. 2 seconds. It's gonna get to the inside of Mark. Look at that, we put 7 seconds on Joe Nemechek in 13th. Risco is 1? Wow.
We got just 10 more to go. Car outside.
Good stuff.
Outside. That car's a lap down. Clear.
Alright, we got 9 laps ourselves here. We gotta make up 1.6. We got 3 cars in between us. 4 even.
Outside.
We're just gonna shoot the ultimate dive bomb.
Clear outside. Car outside. Stay low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. Clear.
Can't really afford to wait around, so it's the way it's gotta be. I got a little bit tight there mid-corner. We're only gonna have 7 left when we get to the line. Just gonna move Rusty. Sorry there, brother.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Jeff Gordon might be holding up Dale just a little bit. So we got a lot of cars here. I think that's the battle for second place, actually. God, we've almost caught the leader. Yeah, that's the battle for second. It's Kenseth, Dale, and Gordon. And we got Jarrett getting held up, so we are going to we're gonna be in the thick of things here in the moment. As drivers we held up earlier in the race to try and stay on the lead lap are now helping me by holding up Dale Jarrett. 4 to go. Sure hope we have enough gas. Okay, we do just barely. And we got Ricky Rudd getting involved. Hell yeah, boys. Wouldn't want anybody else to be a part of this. Oh, baby. Coming around to get 2 now. But we got him.
Outside.
Instant pass.
That car's a lap down. Stay low.
Oh, thank you, Ricky Rudd. Haha.
Clear. Just 2 to go.
Come on, Jeff. You got this, baby. Casey Kane's gonna win this race by a long margin. So we come down to get the white flag.
White flag. 1 more lap to go.
Fortunately, we're only gonna drive 399 miles today. So it looks like Junior Nation's gonna hold on to second. Casey Kane wins from Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kenseth, Gordon, and we come home in 11th.
You're in the top 10.
Oh,
There's the flag. It's over.
what?
Great job, buddy.
Top 10? What happened? Somebody couldn't make it on fuel or something and had to pit? It was
Keep it to
Rusty.
35. Keep it
Rusty
under
was ahead of me.
2,500 in seconds.
F, top 10. Top 10,
You're too far to
boys.
the right.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, yes. Well, that worked out pretty well now, didn't it? I appreciate you guys for being here. That was a hell of a race. And, yeah, we got rewarded there at the end with a top 10. Feels pretty good. First car 1 lap down. And Ricky Rudd finished 10 laps down. Kurt Busch, man, he got cheated out of this race. And that was something else right there. Well, I appreciate you guys for so much for 150 subs. That's what brought this about, so I thank you. If you're new, consider subscribing and like on this stream as well. I'm a bit breathless right now after that finish. That was insane. Rust in peace, thank you. Glad we waited 3 hours for that pun. My man came from 39th on the grid to finish 12th. We came from 40th to finish 10th. Definitely a winner of the On the Move award. Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and check out right now. Probably get a drink and take a nap. And going forward, next race would be Pocono. It's going to be a 50%er because nobody needs 100% at Pocono. And that will possibly be I want to say Tuesday at the earliest. So look for that then. Dirt to Daytona coming soon, possibly some other games as well. Thank you so much for being here, and you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next race.